Welcome to In24 Headline News. We are in the heart of it. I'm Jason Spanu, your anchor for today. To be first to get our In24 headlines and all our production, go to msmu.me, Channel 1, or download the MSMU app on the Google Play Store. If you want to send us stories to our public inbox or interact with any of the In24 team, you can find us all on the MSMU social net. Let's take a look at the top news.
Thanks, Jason. You bet. I've got your Friday forecast, plus what it felt like on my face this morning. The wind chill was up to 60 kilometers per hour. I've got your weekend weather, and of course, I'm here to help you start your new week Monday. I'm going to give you all those details as well, but for now, I'm going to tell you about a brand new segment. It's our global environment. Wherever you are around the world, I'd love for you to send in your videos. It doesn't matter where you are, as long as you are anywhere outdoors enjoying your environment. And don't forget that hashtag, it's environment.
Hyundai Motor Group, Coventry City Council, and the UK government have partnered with a company called Urban Airport to launch the world's first airport for flying electric vehicles. This development is a step forward in reducing air pollution and helping achieve a zero-carbon future. Hyundai Motor Group is partnering with Air One as a plan to commercialize its aircraft by 2028. Urban Airport's Air One is creating future electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, such as air taxis, delivery drones, and transportation for people and cargo across cities. This video is a brief demonstration of how the airports will work and look like. The plan is to cut air pollution, integrate electric vehicles, and sustainable public transport. Also, the company plans to install more than 200 zero-emission sites worldwide in the next 5 years. Nature, an international peer-reviewed journal, published a study on the global decline in the oceanic shark and stingray population. According to the journal, scientists found since 1970 the global abundance of oceanic sharks and rays has declined by nearly 71%, owing to an 18-fold increase due to relative fishing pressure. The IUCN Red List of Threatened Species reported that 33% of sharks and ray species are threatened with extinction. About 100 million sharks are hunted each year, specifically for their fins. The fins are typically cut off and the sharks are thrown back into the ocean to die. This is a delicacy in most Asian countries. European and Western countries are amongst those who fish sharks for either food or recreational reasons. Rebel News is accusing Toronto's Mayor John Tory and his family of breaking the nationwide lockdown by vacationing in his $9 million home in Florida. We caught John Tory's family having a secret get-together in North Palm, Florida this weekend, said Rebel News commander Ezra Levant. Rebel News presented their evidence with footage from a drone of a Florida home that allegedly belongs to the mayor. It shows parked cars in a driveway, but no actual people outside of the home. In24 News has not been able to verify the claims made by Rebel News to be factual. A devastating fire near Coxwell and Gerrard in Toronto claimed the lives of 4 people and injured 2 on January 29th. One of the victims was only 7 years old. The fire broke out at about 4:30 a.m. According to the GoFundMe fundraiser page, there were 5 adults and 1 child in the house at the time of the incident. Only 2 survived and are in a critical condition. There is a GoFundMe for the victims with the title Fundraiser for the Tragic Gainsborough Fire. You can find the link on our website or look for the code A0552. One of the oldest zoos in Europe, Artis, is forced to relocate its lions due to the coronavirus. The Amsterdam Zoo has been closed since December 2020 until further notice. In a statement on Instagram, it said, "The consequences of the corona crisis are enormous. This makes us no longer able to fund the expansion plans of the Lion Lodge. This means that the lions will leave Artis as of February 15th. This goodbye is very difficult for us." More news is on the way, but first, let's take a short break.
Hey everybody, Christina-Laia along with you. I've got your Friday weather, your weekend weather, and some global environment updates. You got to stay with me till the end of this segment. Plus, we're going to start off the new work week together with that weather update as well. So first, let's talk Friday. I warned y'all about that wintry mix. I certainly felt it this morning on my daytime walk, I'd say, because I couldn't run with those icy conditions. With the warmer temperatures, we saw that rainfall, and then with those flurries, the combination was some messy, slushy conditions. But it wasn't just that wintry mix for Friday. I certainly felt those gusty winds on my face. Started off at about 20 kilometers per hour, but maxed at 60 kilometers per hour. Here's your good news for the rest of your Friday. Those winds are going to be diminishing, going to be back to about 20 kilometers per hour by the time those evening hours come to play. A low of -9 for your Friday evening. We still have a chance to see a few flurries. Now it's time for your hot and cold spots in the beautiful province of Ontario. Let's start off with your warm spots because this is my favorite area to start off, and it is Grenadier Island, 2.5 degrees Celsius. Now these warm and hot spots are actually updated every hour on the hour. This was the scene at about the 2 p.m. hour. Thank you, Environment Canada, for this update. By the way, Grenadier Island is one of the 1,000 islands, and you can see that right up the St. Lawrence River. Now, Big Trout Lake Airport, it's not that I dislike you, I just dislike this temperature. -22.1 degrees Celsius at about 2 p.m. Eastern time. Definitely too chilly for my taste. So let's get back to this local weather. Here's what you can expect, everybody, for the start of your weekend. We're talking a cloudy weekend. The sun is going to peek out for Sunday. Stay with me. I'm going to get into those details. Mainly cloudy. We do see that chance of flurries, about a 40% chance of some precip. And any flurries you're going to see for your Saturday, we're not going to be dealing with a lot of accumulation. Your daytime high, -5 degrees. Your evening low, -10 degrees. Let's head into the latter part of our weekend. Here comes your Sunday. The sun is gonna peek out. Get out there and really soak in that vitamin D. Your high of -5 degrees. Once again, 40% chance of seeing some precip. Probably going to be some light rainfall, and then your cloudy periods with a low of -13 degrees. This for your Sunday. So now it's time to start the new week together, everybody. Whether you are still commuting or just enjoying the environment, are the clouds going to part way to give us some beautiful sunshine? Well, it looks like for our Monday, it's going to be more so a cloudy day. We're not looking at a lot of sunlight for our Monday. A high of -7 degrees, a low of -10 degrees. The winds will have calmed down by the time Monday comes around as well. 40% chance of precip as well, but most likely it's going to be some light rainfall. We're not looking at snowfall accumulation. All right, I hope you are ready for this segment because this is going to be a regular segment on the show right here with me. I am taking you to a global environment, and for today's segment, I'm taking you all the way to beautiful Athens, Greece, a place that's warm to my heart, and definitely we've got some beautiful warm conditions in the gorgeous Athens Riviera. This is actually the scene February 2021. Can you believe it? Thank you, DK and Associates, for sending me these gorgeous visuals. And if you want to be broadcast with me right here on The Environment, well, send me your visuals from anywhere around the world, and all you got to do is send me that hashtag. It's Environment. Thank you for joining me on today's segment. I will see you Tuesday to help you get started for your new week. Plus, I've got some more global environment updates for you, and I'm going to help you get started on your new weekend as well.
Welcome back to In24, In the Heart of It. I'm Jason Spanu, your host, and you're watching Headline News. Mexico says tourism could lose $782 million from Canada's flight suspension, Reuters reported. As of Sunday, January 30th, Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has placed a travel ban to Mexico and Caribbean destinations until April 30th. Tourism Minister of Mexico, Miguel Torruco, made an estimate that there could be up to 791,000 fewer tourists as a result of the suspension Canada imposed. According to the minister, Canada could also miss out on 372,000 Mexican visitors and $368 million in lost revenue as a result of the recent flight ban. Toronto Paramedic Services responded to 40 reported possible overdose calls, including 3 deaths between January 29th and January 30th. Toronto Public Health reported a record number of 30 opioid overdose deaths in Toronto between January 1st and January 26th, 2021. Investigation is still ongoing, so the number of deaths might go up, according to the city. Overall, fatal suspected opioid overdose calls to paramedics were 90% higher in 2020 than in 2019, as the opioid poisoning crisis intensified during the COVID-19 pandemic. Cosmetic retailer Sephora released a study in January on racial bias in the United States retail sector. The study found that racial biases were felt most acutely by Black, Indigenous, and people of color, or BIPOC customers, who are twice as likely to receive unfair treatment due to their skin color. According to the report, 3 in 5 shoppers experienced discriminatory treatment, while 2 in 5 have personally experienced unfair treatment due to their race or skin color. The company also surveyed its workers and discovered that 1 in 3 employees have contemplated quitting their jobs due to mistreatment from colleagues or customers. Academic advisors of the study, Dr. Cassie Pittman-Claytor and Dr. David Crockett, said, quote, "Racial bias and unfair treatment exists at all phases of the shopping journey, even before the shopper walks into a store." The report advises more diverse marketing and merchandise that meet the unique needs of BIPOC customers. The study also recommends anti-racism training for workers to interrogate unconscious biases and eliminate racial profiling and discriminatory treatment. Robinhood, a stock trading app, is facing a lawsuit for blocking GameStop. Currently, under the new limits put by Robinhood, users will be allowed to close out existing trades, but won't be able to buy new shares. GameStop shares went up exponentially in recent weeks, costing Wall Street firms billions of dollars. Student teachers in teacher education programs may qualify to work in Ontario schools as substitute teachers to account for staff shortages, the Toronto Star reports. The Ford government has created temporary certificates for teachers in training to help alleviate the staff shortages schools have suffered since the pandemic. This means about 2,000 teachers will be added to the staff pool. According to the Star, student teachers will be compensated at a beginner's salary, and their hours in the classroom can count toward practicum requirements. Liz Stewart, president of the Ontario English Catholic Teachers Association, has seen this move as a short-term remedy but not a viable long-term solution. She told Toronto Star that the staff shortages of the academic year are, quote, "a reflection of the government's poor planning." Stewart said that qualified teachers had refused assignments due to insufficient health and safety measures for teachers who must travel between multiple classrooms and schools. Thank you for watching Headline News. Remember to download the MSMU U-Mote app and visit INN24.ca for the latest stories. And be sure to follow us on social media and stay in the heart of it. If you want to submit a story or interact with the INN24 team, you can find us all on MSMU Social Net. Until next time, I'm Jason Spanu from Internet News. Thank you for joining us today.